Well, me and Mr. Marty, we're up here on top of the mountain. We came up here to check some trails. So Mr. Ronnie Hayes, God bless him, he came back here with his dozer and has cleared the perimeter of the farm. So I'll be able to bring guests all the way to the back. And so I'm excited about that. It's just a beautiful day up here on the mountain. We've already been up to see St. Michael the Archangel. That trail is in pristine condition for our purposes. Yep, Ronnie did a good job on our trail up here. And can't get much better than this. And now we're heading back down.
I'm on the trail, but it just doesn't seem familiar.
Oh, I think you went to the cutover.
Okay.
That's what you did.
Well, see,
It's all right, though. All right. Yeah, we just came down from the mountain up there and just wanted to show y'all the little overlook. It's beautiful through here. And then the train station is up ahead. You just can't get any better than this. Beautiful, beautiful. And then big Union Station up here. Yeah, it should be down the track down this direction here.
okay. It's pretty grown up.
Yeah. And the big train station. Okay. Welcome aboard my boat, the Bernadette. And I'm out here on the east end of the lake, and it's time to cruise around. So enjoy the cruise with me here for a little bit. Here we go. I'm up here on board the Mary Pat. We're looking over at the Nana's Rest. And it's a beautiful evening as the sun is setting. I'm getting ready to go to the train station to do my prayers. And then I will have supper on board the caboose. Since I'll be having full-blown supper on the caboose this evening, I'll be calling my evening train the Orient Express. So here we are inside the Mary Pat. It is cool down in here. I got the fan going. I hope y'all have a nice view out the windows of the Mary Pat. It is lovely out here. Looking down this way. I love the bay windows. All right. Let's wake up the neighbors. I have a whistle, one of my wooden train whistles, and this one sounds really good. There's a nice echo out here. It's lovely. Okay. Well, I will catch up with y'all later on and we'll see what else I get into. Well, we're aboard the Mary Pat again, and it is night, and hopefully you can see my candle in the windowsill, and yes, that's a can of Pringles, and also I have a Dr. Pepper Zero, so I'm trying to behave myself. But it's about time for my version of the Orient Express, kind of a low-key version, but it's about time for supper. But I wanted to show you before I go to the Nana's Rest that the moon is out tonight. The moon, when it is full or close to it, is one of the very few things I can see in the night sky. I haven't been able to see stars at all, except one or two very rare instances. One time was in Arizona, because it was so clear out there in the desert, and the other time was when I ran into a tree and broke my nose. I saw a bunch of constellations that time. So, anyway, so it's a lovely night, and I'm about to shut down the Mary Pat for the evening and go over to the Nana's Rest and continue on my evening journey. And I'm hungry. I had a couple of Pringles and had to stop myself. So, anyway, then we'll see what kind of movie I decide to watch tonight. So here we go. Good morning. I just finished celebrating Mass in the train station and just wanted to give y'all a view of the caboose as I come down the hill from the train station. In the sun, I can see them a little bit, so it's kind of nice. Which I'm surprised because my allergies are giving me a lot of grief this morning, and usually when that happens, it's not a good thing for what little vision I have left. But anyway, I see splotches of red. We like that. All right, I'm going to go have breakfast and then see what else I get into today. This is the caboose life. Well, welcome aboard the Nana's Rest, and it's time for afternoon tea. We're on our way to New Haven, as you can hear. And I have to get the brownie. My tea is just about ready. I'm going to get one of these delectable brownies. Yummy. Alright, place the brownie here. Yum, look how wonderful and chocolatey that is. If I'm feeling frisky, I may have two of them. So I found out last night, I was watching some stuff on YouTube, And apparently there's 3 distinctions when it comes to having tea. There's afternoon tea, which is traditionally done, you know, in the afternoon, 4 o'clock or so, to get you between lunch and supper. And, you know, usually there's little ham sandwich and a little tiny dessert with that. And then there's high tea, which you can have with a formal meal. And then there's, I think they call it cream tea, where you just have tea and a dessert. So I think that's technically what I'm doing is brownie tea. So it works. All right, I put my hand on my teapot. It sounds good. Okay, it's time, y'all. All right, tea time. Well, I just inhaled that brownie, and I'm on my 2nd cup of tea. And just so y'all know, I drink English breakfast tea is what I have. And chocolate complements it pretty well. Makes a difference. Speaking of which, time for a Hershey Day Kiss. I think I'll have 2 of them. So, there we go. Chocolate is important, you know. Love it, love it. I'm just glad the air is working in here. My plan is, when we get really into the restoration project of the Mary Pat, I'm going to get one of those mini split air conditioning heating things and have it on both cabooses, so that way I can take the window unit out of this door and actually use this door and be able to walk between the cabooses that way. And so try to be more efficient. And right now this caboose, the Nana's Rest, is on Mom and Dad's light pole. So my plan is to get both caboose on my train station light poles, so that way I'll be totally off of Mom and Dad's, and I'm sure they'll appreciate the lowering of their bill, which I do help them out when it's, you know, peak times when we're using a lot of energy around here. So it will all balance out and work out, so I'm excited about it. And sorry you all are not seeing much work in this video this time. Sometimes there's a pause, and I'm getting ready for my parish open house next week to come to visit. So yeah, so we're getting ready for that rather than working on things. But believe me, work will continue again once we make it through that event, because now that we have both caboose here, I plan on giving retreats and things again. So those are my priority. So that's what we got going. All right, I'll catch up with y'all a little bit later. Well, now, after my afternoon tea is complete, I'm up here on my couch in my cupola. And it's a perfect place to be. All nice and comfy. So, almost a New Haven. But yep, can't get much better than this. This is the caboose life. When I get off, it'll be time to meet the afternoon cruise.